It is still windy this morning, but wind speeds are backing off just a touch. But we still have a gust of 26 miles per hour at Lincoln Airport, 28 miles per hour in Beatrice, 29 in Hastings. And for the time being, they'll remain around this level. You can see statewide this slight reduction in wind speeds compared to yesterday, and then they ramp right back up as we transition to a new wind direction out of the west and northwest. I would not be surprised to see gusts above 50 miles per hour statewide today. And look at the wind gust tonight, 50 to 55 miles per hour. That is certainly going to be a possibility in eastern Nebraska. It's what I like to call blowing trash can kind of weather. So make sure those outdoor items are secured. I mean, yesterday they probably were blowing around if they weren't secure. Today will be no exception. 64 degrees in Lincoln, but a lot cooler to the west. 42 in Grand Island, 34 in Broken Bow, 38 in McCook, 26 in Chadron. All this cooler air is headed our way, but still hanging on to the 60s in many spots. 65 in Falls City. 62 in Beatrice. Hebron was in the 60s, now sitting at 54 degrees. We'll take you through the hour-by-hour progression here. This colder air starts to spread east, but in far eastern Nebraska, we may try to make a run for 70 degrees this morning and may actually be successful in doing that closer to Nebraska City and Falls City. And then the colder air rise and temperatures will fall this afternoon, likely into the upper 50s and lower 60s. For far southeast Nebraska, 50s closer to Lincoln, maybe upper 40s to lower 50s out towards the Tri-Cities and maybe York and Columbus. And then all the colder air arrives. Everyone drops into the 30s later on tonight. Look at our tower cam right now. Yeah, this looks nice. We have a dry slot overhead, so we don't see too much cloud cover over the capital city, but to our north, also to our west, there are more low clouds. And for areas seeing low clouds right now, you have the chance to come across a couple of spotty showers this morning. That's what this version of Stormcast shows. In north central Nebraska, maybe even dealing with a little bit of freezing drizzle or light freezing rain. Snow even farther west in the Panhandle. Now, if you are seeing freezing drizzle in north central Nebraska, that'll transition over to snow at some point. By and large, the most snow will be in northern Nebraska today. In southern Nebraska, closer to Lincoln, just dealing with some spotty showers this afternoon as clouds start to re-enter the picture. And it may be just cold enough to see a couple of flakes mixing in. Probably not dealing with much accumulating snow long and south of I-80, but it will be something we're watching. Even tonight, we could see a couple of flurries sneaking in from the north. So as far as snow accumulations go, the bulk of it will be in northern Nebraska. Several inches are possible in the Panhandle and north central parts of the state. And blowing snow may be an issue as well because it is just going to be very windy today and tonight. Here's a look at our 10-day outlook. Not too bad on Saturday, 58 degrees, mostly sunny skies, and then into the 70s on Sunday, then back down into the 50s on Monday, near 60 degrees. 70s once again on Tuesday. Temperatures are just all over the place. As we get into the middle part of next week, just kind of in the 50s for a couple of days, and then by Easter weekend, perhaps trying to reach the 60s once again. We got 64 degrees next Saturday, and on Easter Sunday, 62 degrees. Overall, I don't see 30s for highs, so we'll take that as a win, but temperatures are going to be kind of all over the place.